Hammer Down Tackle, Sanford, North Carolina. Bait and tackle, getting minnows. Welcome back to Chip-O Fishing, where fishing is the passion. I'm here with Mr. Jerry. Where are we at, sir?
This is Hammer Down Bait and Tackle, Sanford, North Carolina.
Okay, you're just below the Chatley Boat Store.
That's correct.
Easy to find on US 1.
Correct.
So you guys have been here for a while.
We've been in this location about 2 years.
Okay.
It was opened in 2015.
Okay, very good. And you guys have minnows and baits?
We carry live baits, minnows, crickets, worms, and a black salty, which is a used for larger fish like catfish and bass.
Oh, very interesting. Very interesting.
Yes,
big baits. And
yes.
So we've got a variety of tackle and rods. And,
yeah, we have a freshwater section, which is probably 75%, and then we have saltwater gear as well.
Very well.
And the good part about this store, he can repair reels and rods.
Awesome.
Reline reels with various kinds of line over there.
Okay, very good. And so now you're currently in winter hours.
More in winter hours, yes.
What are they?
Wednesday through Saturday.
And from?
Usually in the mornings around 9 o'clock and to about 5:30.
About 5:30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Jerry.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
We appreciate you.
Okay. Nice. Very
I asked
good.
the guy one day who supplied them, I said, what kind of fish is that? It's a black salty.
Black salty.
It must be some type of shad or something like that.
But very good for catfish.
Yeah.
And
Larger game.
Larger fish.
Larger, yeah.
And probably big bass too.
Yeah.
For those that like to
live bait them. Yeah.
Okay, we're at Sharon Harris. I've got a jig tipped with a minnow and drop shot double minnow rig. And here's where we're at right here. I'm off of Main Lake Point Structure. And see, there's fish there. They're just not wanting minnows, so I'm gonna have to try different colors to see what they want. So we'll give it another little bit more time and we'll move on, try to find some more active fish. But these fish on the top of the brush pile should be active. So that's all we can do. Just try. Conditions, the wind has calmed almost totally down. I'm in a cove a little bit south of the power plant, just directly south. But it's slick and I think I will stay for the night and at least give it a try then. Got some minnows. I'm gonna be setting up off of Main Point looking for bait, shad. And when you look for bait, you want to see bait balls, but you also want to see those bait balls being scattered out. Whereas they're a bait ball and then you see them working out and splitting up, you know that there's active fish. And when you see the active fish feeding on them, a lot of times they'll feed, most time they'll feed up. But if you see them lower in the water column being pressed down, look for the fish feeding, coming from above and feeding down, splitting up the school. Now, with that being said, if you're tight lining at nighttime, I would suggest fishing just underneath the bait, and if they're being pushed down, just above the bait. Sort of simple, but everything's simple when you know it and it works. But when you don't know it and it's not working, you keep on scratching, keep on thinking, you know, try to think like the fish. Crap, you're constantly changing with conditions. So we're in a transition period now where their safety in numbers. They're starting to bunch up and feed up. So start looking for them to get into their fall pattern. It's very similar to their spring pattern. I've got 2 brush piles sitting on top. I've tried casting to them and they really weren't that active, but if you see, there's several brush piles here. Let me move the live scope around. Pretty hardy brush piles, but there are no takers. So, but we gotta keep on trying. Okay, I'm checking out the bridge. There's not a lot of activity here, but there are some fish, a little bit of bait. I'm using my down vision, so I'll pick out a spot that I'm gonna start night fishing. Gotta drop off here in the channel. A little more activity here, but not what I'm wanting to see. Moon coming up. Moon is quite almost full. Beautiful sight. So it'd be nice tonight. Peaceful out here. So what we've got is we've got scattered bait in the bottom, and then at 10 foot we've got bait with feeding fish coming up on it. I'm going ahead setting up, and we worked some brush piles earlier. Did not have the best success. So I found fish. They were not actively feeding. So there we go. Moon rising. Beautiful, beautiful. Gonna be a gorgeous night. Rod sunk in the water. There's a cat. Yeah, it's a little channel cat. Little channel cat. Nothing but Mr. Nuggets. Nothing but nuggets. Coming and eating my bait. All right. Yeah, it's a start. Channel cat, channel cat, channel cat. Whenever I move, the shad will move with me. Ah, white perch. That's what was taking my bait. Catfish bite. Oh, it's a nice one. Looks like a bullhead. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Big old rascal. Well, thank you for joining me on Chippo Fishing. Time on the water, is time on the water. And GoPros, they ain't always GoPros, but they're GoPros, so they help. But time on the water is time on the water. And got some nice cats in there too. So y'all go out to the water. It ain't always easy, it ain't always there, but the time that you spend on the water is always there, and it'll always come back to you. Thank you, and thank you for putting up the lights back again at Sharon Harris. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.